What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. We got a nice topic. We're gonna touch on the New Orleans Pelicans and Lonzo Ball, man. Lonzo Ball, they lost tonight. Obviously, the Pelicans took a L. Lonzo had 11. He dropped 14 boards. Only 3 assists. It was kind of quiet. We're gonna get into it. Bi was an all-star form. We're gonna get into it all, Zion and more. Before we do that, I need everybody to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV, man. I appreciate y'all checking in with me, man. How everybody doing out there tonight, man? Just want to, checking in with the people. All my new guys, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be going live this week, man. We're gonna have a call in and all that. We're gonna talk to the people. You know how we do is Flight Sports. All my real rights that support the channel. You want to take your support to the next level, you can donate to the platform. The link will be in the description box below this video. Um, I appreciate y'all. We're going to get into this talk with Lonzo and the Pelicans, man. It's crazy. Um, let's get right into it. The Milwaukee Bucks, rolled in New Orleans. Obviously, the Bucks, they in championship form. A lot of people, they talk about the Lakers, the Clips, and much more. You talk about all these teams, you hardly really hear about the Bucks, and the Bucks possibly have what it takes to win, and they could possibly take down either or those teams. If the Bucks make it to the finals, they're gonna be a very imposing foe for either the Lakers, Clippers, or whoever comes out of the West. If the Bucks is in there, I believe the Bucks is gonna make the finals because they've been the most consistent team. They have the best record in the NBA. Like I said, everybody talks about the Lakers and the Clippers, but the Bucks are killing it. People don't really discuss that. Number one in the East. They look like they poised for championship glory. At least getting to the finals, and from there, let's see what happens. It's gonna be a great matchup. The Bucks in the finals. I believe they're gonna be there, and it's all about can Giannis finish the deal because they're gonna cancel out some of these role players they got just in the future. I mean, yeah, Giannis has to try to single-handedly. He's gonna have to win them a chip, Otherwise, obviously, he's threatening to leave. But that's a whole nother Bucks conversation. But they obviously was imposing their will on the Pelicans tonight. The Pelicans didn't seem like they matched up well against them. They seemed a little bigger than the Pelicans at times tonight. Lonzo started the game hot, hitting a bunch of threes, and then kind of sizzled off towards the end. Then you have, like I said, Brandon Ingram was balling tonight again. He dropped 30 plus. Zion chipped in with 20. Some boards. I like to see the matchup with him and Giannis. The Milwaukee got a whole lot of shooters, all over the damn board. They surrounded Giannis with nothing but shooters. It's a sight to see when everybody's hitting shots. The Milwaukee Bucks. That's why I feel like they have an opportunity to win it all when it's all said and done. Alvin Gentry tonight, I guess he did the best they could. It seemed like they were pretty much overmatched tonight. They started the game kind of hot, and like I said, they was in there, and then like I said, they let the Milwaukee Bucks just take off a little bit, and they could never get back into striking distance for whatever reason. Y'all get in the comment sections. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. About this loss tonight by the Pelicans. This back-to-back losses after going 3 in a row. They've been playing pretty well. Like I stated before, they do have an easy schedule approaching. So it's all about can they rattle away some wins. And where the Pelicans have played this season, when they lose, they seem to, it doesn't really affect them, and they seem to beat the teams they're supposed to beat. I'm not 100% sure who they play next, but if it's a subpar team, they're more than likely going to beat them. That's the way the Pelicans have pretty much been playing this whole second half of the year. Pardon me. That's how the Pels been playing this whole second half. Pretty much the way they kicked the second half of the year off, they beating the teams they're supposed to, and that's all you can ask. And it's sad to say, but they're losing to the teams that maybe you obviously would say, the Bucks. That's kind of you put the Bucks on anybody's schedule is more than likely going to result in a loss. So it's not really to hang your hat over, but in this case, with the Pelicans trying to make a playoff push, it seems bleaker. But at the end of the day, and like I said, there's plenty of time. It's the Wild Wild West, and anything could happen. I believe they got the third easiest schedule in the NBA. There's still a couple more games, like 30 plus left. So it's still a possibility. It's 30 plus games. What are they, 5 games out, 4 games, somewhere in that range? It's not something that they can't come back from. That's what I'm trying to say. And they're learning together, but they're gonna be a problem in the future. I say between the Pelicans and the Dallas Mavericks, they have a possibility. They have a possibility to run the future of the NBA. One of those two teams will get the right to do that. And it's all about how can the Pelicans develop this squad. You got Brandon Ingram balling at this All Star form. You get Zion to follow along suit. You just get the right pieces around some of these guys. You got Lonzo as the young Patrick Mahomes. Today the assist was really shitty. Tonight on his part, he didn't really do his assist job. I'm not, you gotta hold him accountable. But it is what it is, man. Two teams moving in two separate directions at the moment. The Bucks obviously have championship aspirations. The Pelicans, I believe in their futures championships, but obviously right now, that doesn't seem like it's possible. Obviously, they just got to squeak in the playoffs and progress there. I think they got to first get in the playoffs, and then they'll be a perennial playoff team, and then they go from there. Let's see what happens. I think he roll the dice with these guys another year. I don't think you do. Like I said, I'm firm on the record on that. You hold on to these guys because they fit well. If you just unload somebody, it's just you just doing it just cause. But it's gonna be interesting coming Thursday. Tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some deals take place. So just buckle up. It's Flight Sports. I'm gonna be on the record when the deals take place. All right. So hopefully the Pelicans, let's see what happens. Maybe this gives them cause to pause, or maybe they're gonna make a move. Yeah. Obviously, it's JJ, is Drew, Favors, guys like that, Moore, Etuan Moore. You look at these guys in a potential trade, and I hope the Pelicans do what's right and just hold on to these guys and run it back again next year, especially if you can't make a push this year. Like I said, it's getting bleaker and bleaker as the losses pile up. But the Pelicans still have an opportunity to rattle away 6 or 7 games, and let's see where it takes them. I wouldn't be surprised if before the season is up, the Pelicans win about 2 5 games in a row streaks. Like a couple of the Pelicans are going. They just won 3 in a row. I could see the Pelicans winning like 4 in a row, or three in a row again, or maybe 6 in the last 8, things like that, something like that. Just have a great percentage, closing the stretch of the season. I think the Pelicans definitely got an opportunity to do that. I don't see why not. Let me know how y'all feel on that. Let's get in the comment section. Let's talk about the game tonight. The Pelicans just took a L. It sucks, but let's see what happens. The trade deadline is approaching. Let's see what the Pelicans do. Are they buyers, sellers? We're gonna find out. I hope none of these losses would make David Griffin start to just irrationally do something. I don't think David Griffin is that type of guy, but let's just hope nothing crazy happens. Just overreacting by these 2 losses. Or do you think the Pels needed to make a move by the deadline? And if so, who? Talk to me. Let me know who they should add, who they should give up. Let's decipher all. Let's talk, man. It's Flight Sports, man. hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. Donate to the platform. The link is in the description box. We out here, man. It's Flight Sports, man. We're going to be bringing some more videos, man. The trade deadline is coming up, so we're going to be very active come trade deadline. When the moves pop off, we'll be here. It's Flight Sports TV. Check in with me. We out of here.